I wrote this book, The Gorakhpur Hospital Tragedy. It's not about me, because whenever they talk about the BRD Medical College tragedy, only two faces come in front of everyone: Yogi Adityanath and Dr. Kafeel. Nobody talk about those kids, those families. Just see this picture. I just wanted to show you. Just see. Can you see this? They are newborns. They just came to this life. They just came to this world. They don't know which caste they belong, which religion they belong. But yes, they belong to one community. That is, they belong to poor people. As the UP police, the special task force, they used to take me in a different isolated building. They used to make me naked. They used to beat me with the sticks, belts. They didn't give me food or water for 3-4 days. I was so hungry. I was so thirsty. I was crying for food. I was crying for water. I begged to that jailer that please give me food. Please give me water. He said, you have to stop talking about Yogi Adityanath. That was the jailer's response, and he put me in an isolated cell. I ate grass outside my prison cell. I chewed my shirt. That was horrible. Yes, my mother is a very strong lady. She went to meet Yogi Adityanath in the Gorakhnath temple, carrying Quran in one hand, and she told Yogi Adityanath that my son has not done anything wrong. When my brother was shot, she did not stop there. She went at 2 or 3 o'clock in the night. She just sat near Kashif. After surgery, the bullet was removed and all, and he was in the ICU. She put few drops of water on his lips. She prayed, and then she gave the interview 6 o'clock in the morning that Yogi ji, that is enough now. So that is my mother. Clock is getting late. So, Vanakkam. Everybody has spoken about the incident, about the book, and already so much has been taught to you in past 2 hours already. And you know the incident, what happened in the BRD Medical College. Yes, we tried hard. We tried for in those 54 hours. Yes, we arranged 500 cylinders, but still, I'm saying, I'm sorry, because we could not save those 63 kids and 18 adults. Still, those 81 families are waiting for the justice. I wrote this book, The Gorakhpur Hospital Tragedy. It's not about me, because whenever they talk about the BRD Medical College tragedy, only two faces come in front of everyone: Yogi Adityanath and Dr. Kafeel. Nobody talk about those kids, those families. Just see this picture. I just wanted to show you. Just see. Can you see this? They are newborns. They just came to this life. They just came to this world. They don't know which caste they belong, which religion they belong. But yes, they belong to one community. That is, they belong to poor people. You know, that's why nobody cared. So I wrote this book to bring the attention of everyone to those who lost their life that day, and about our health infrastructure. You know, and that was the motive to write this book. And I'm proud to say that this, like Dexter said, has said, that it's going to come in 10 languages. I already signed for the next month in Assam. In October is coming in Assamese, and November is coming in Kannada. In December we'll launching in Telugu, and January we're launching in Bengal. Already we have Hindi version, we have Urdu version, we have Malayalam, and we have Marathi. And yes, I'm thank you all and Bharti Vidya. in Tamil. When I wrote this book, no one was ready to publish. No one in Indian. Any, like, if you name any big publisher in English media house, I wrote in English and nobody was ready to publish. This Pan Macmillan is a British publisher and they came up. Nobody in India was ready to publish. And when the first, who came first to translate it, that is Kerala people. Madhyam, they came, bravely, they said we will translate it. And when it came in Hindi, and I don't want to name the publisher, that publisher is 100-year-old publishing house. 1921 they started and it's 1923. And more than 100 years of publishing house, and it's a very big publishing house in India. But they're in Delhi. So once they published, and we launched in Lucknow. We launched in Lucknow on 2nd of July 2022. 3rd of July, they got a call from Lucknow CM office that you have to withdraw this book. And I don't know what the Lucknow people told the publisher. They withdrew the book. Hindi book was taken out from the market, and it took me, and I'm thankful to Faresh Media. They published, and finally it took 1 year to come out this Hindi and English again. So Bharati, anyhow, in Tamil Nadu they don't have to, I think, get pressure from the government or anyone, but it has to be careful, no? Central government, maybe they'll push to should not distribute it and should not bring in online. Now come to the speakers. I will just come to the speakers, and I'm really thankful to the Dr. Rex sir. He has studied, had read my book thoroughly. Dr. Ramakrishna sir has said that jail, the duration of jail, I have written a whole full chapter. I should have shortened it. I agreed with him. But I just wanted to tell the readers that as a doctor, before this 2017 tragedy, I was also living in a different world. What mostly doctors and lawyers and engineers, upper class people live. My father was an engineer, good, and my mother was from a good landlord, zamindar family we were a very well-off family in Gorakhpur. So we never realized, the house was AC, the car was AC, the hospital was AC. We went to, even though I got good rank in all India, my father sent me to Manipal to study. So life was totally different. I mean, just want to, like, thousands of, there's the bhakts, they say, oh, petrol is 200 rupees. Nobody cares. We never cared. We used to tell driver fill the tank, and he used to pay. We never care how much the electricity bill used to come. 15,000, 30,000. Who cares? But when it's happened to me, and during the jail time, I just wanted to highlight that during the jail time, I realized that even after doing good work, even after belonging to a very good family, even after getting higher education, I can be penalized like this. What will happen to those people who are downtrodden, who don't have voice? And I agree with the Ramakrishna sir that I read so many books, so many. Marx, Lenin, French Revolution, Ambedkar, my experiment with truth, Mahatma Gandhi, everything I read. Because before that I was just reading medicine. Yes, sir. I read so many books. And then I realized that what is going on in the name of caste and religion. When you are in upper area, nobody will tell you that you are a Muslim or you are Hindu, that discrimination won't come. So, that time I realized that yes, as a common Indian citizen, we should speak against the injustice done to anyone, anywhere. I again agree with sir that I became writer. That was one positive point. No, no, I not only became writer, I became activist also. I became activist also, and I took part in CA and RC. Now come to the Jawaharlal sir, the bear incident you're talking about. I fought with the bear when I was a student. He said it was a very brave act, but no, I'll tell you, the bear has beaten me very badly that time. You know, it was just happened that circus people, they ask anybody from Gorakhpur can fight my bear. So I just went, and I was very thin, and really I was beaten up badly. Life has taught me so many lessons, and when I came out of the prison and people started giving me invitation to come to this place, come to that place, and I started roaming all over India, I just realized that BRD oxygen tragedy was just a brutal face of our broken health system. It was just an example. Our health system is already in shambles, and we have that COVID-19 second wave, tsunami in April, May 2021 has just exposed it. That time we were in doctors on road, and we have seen thousands people were dying, and people were throwing their mother and father to the river, and they could not have money to burn them or to bury them. Things were very bad. I'll come to retired Justice Hari sir about that. My mother, yes, my mother is a very strong lady. She didn't cry when my father died. I tell you, we were small. My mother didn't cry. She said that when people said, Parveen, roll low, maybe that thing will come out and it will be okay. She said, no, if I cry, I have to take care of 6 children. If I cry, how will I take care of them? And she made 2 of them doctors, 2 of them engineers, and my both sisters she did PhD. She went to meet Yogi Adityanath. She went to meet Yogi Adityanath in the Gorakhnath temple, carrying Quran in one hand, and she told Yogi Adityanath that my son has not done anything wrong. When my brother was shot, she came to know this incident only in the morning around 3 o'clock. She did not stop there. She went at 2 or 3 o'clock in the night, walked, took a rickshaw, reached to the hospital. She didn't say anything to anyone of us. She just sat near Kashif. After surgery, the bullet was removed and all, and he was in the ICU. She sat there. She put few drops of water on his lips. She prayed, and then she gave the interview 6 o'clock in the morning that Yogi ji, that is enough now. So that is my mother. And you're absolutely right, sir. My whole family stood with me like a rock. My brother had a good business, like around 2 crore turnover, in a year. But now, since 2017, the business is lost. We have become untouchable in my own hometown where I born. We have become untouchable. Nobody do any business with us. We have become, this long legal cases. As sir was saying, Manish Bhandari has paid 20. Like I know, Manish Bhandari has paid 26 lakhs to hire Mukul Rohtagi. I didn't have that much money, but still I went to Supreme Court, High Court so many times in these 6 years. And still my mother's, my wife's, my sister's jewelry is mortgaged. So, and yes, my wife, we are married only for 7-8 years, and I'm with her only for few years. She was the strong lady. She's another strong lady I met in my life. She went to Delhi. I wrote, yes, sir is there in the High Court. He must have seen. I never realized that judiciary can be influenced by social media. And I agree with the sir that, yeah, initially everybody said that, no, wait. Sarkar, how can you fight with the government? How can you fight with the CM? Keep your mouth shut. And yes, we didn't speak for 8 months. But when Manish Bhandari got bail, the one who stopped oxygen, I said, then why were we waiting for what? So I wrote a 10-page letter from the jail. I remember I wrote the letter on 18th of April 2018 when my wife came to meet me that I am going to Delhi to find a case in Supreme Court. Indra Jai Singh ma'am has agreed to fight on behalf of me. I wrote a 10-page letter just sitting with her in front of her, and my daughter was around 1 year that time. I put that letter in her diaper and it came. Otherwise, police authority, like the jail authority, would not have let that letter out. And you won't believe that I wrote the letter on 18th of April and I got bail on 25th. No, but I never realized that judiciary can be influenced. Then he said about the Bahraich incident. Bahraich incident, they charge me that I forcibly tried to treat patient. Sir, when the when the file came in front of the judge, he said, this is the first time in the history I am listening that some doctor is trying to forcibly treat the patient. And third time, National Security Act. I was in Assam when the CAA and RCM Bravio, Assam flood was there, and I was just roaming around there, and then I saw that it's not only Muslims who are out from that Assam CAA and RC list. It was those who are homeless, who are street vendors, who are laborers, who are poor people. They don't have papers. Out of 18 lakh people, only 6 lakhs were Muslims. 12.5 lakhs were non-Muslims. They were isolated. So I taken part in CA and RC. And the Gorakhpur, the UP police, the special task force, they took me from Mumbai airport. And sir, I have written the second book, and it's going to, maybe nobody is ready to publish, but if once it's published, it will come soon. In Gorakhpur, if you read this book, nobody touched me physically. But this time when they took me from the Mumbai airport, STF, the Special Task Force, they arrested me on 29th of April. 29th of January, and they handed over to the prison on 2nd of February. For 4 days I was with them. They used to take from Mumbai to Aligarh, they took 3 days. They used to take me in a different isolated building. They used to make me naked. They used to beat me with the sticks, belts. They didn't give me food or water. For 3-4 days, I was so hungry, I was so thirsty, I was crying for food, I was crying for water. I forgot that pain. My whole this back and legs, skin was peeled off. I couldn't sleep on my back for months. And when I still remember when I reached to Mathura jail, I begged to that jailer that please give me food, please give me water. He said, you have to stop talking about Yogi Adityanath. That was the jailer's response, and he put me in an isolated cell for 2 days again. And I am a doctor. I know that if you don't drink for 72 hours, if you don't have water for 72 hours, your kidney will fail. But I survived. But I still remember when I used to go for, pee, 1 or 2 drops of urine used to come out, and I used to have severe pain. I ate grass outside my prison cell. I chewed my shirt. I started hallucinating. I started seeing mutton, chicken, burger, pizza, idli, dosa in the air, and I used to run to just, that was horrible. Only my brother came and he went to the local magistrate, and once they got order, they shifted to the normal prison. So life is tough. In 6 years, 500 days of prison, and suspension. Even the judiciary has declared me, there is no charges of corruption, there is no charges of, as sir said, na, that they put 9 charges. In the High Court, even the UP government said his degree is fake. The Chief Justice, Yashwant Sharma, High Court judge, asked, if his degree is fake, why you gave the job? And, my Manipal University is recognized in 53 countries. I have done my MBBS MD from Manipal. So, see, life is tough, but I believe that somebody has to speak. Everybody can't be a mute spectator. Everybody can't keep their mouth shut. The way this country is going towards hatred and communalism and so many things, the poison of religion which are instilling in the youngster mind, that will take decades to heal. So somebody has to speak. So I will tell you, as sir said, that in 2024, maybe the government will go and I will get my job back. I'll tell you, I will get my job back whether Modi comes or not. I'll tell you. That is my job. I have given exam. I have cleared UPSC. That is not anybody's father's job. That is, what you say, it's not yogi adityanath, he can terminate me. I am fighting the case. It's still in the court. Nobody take my job back. I just want to, one more thing, I just want to tell you about my life and aim. What I want to do now is that I want healthcare as a right. Even though Baba Sahab has given in our constitution is healthcare as a right, but as they say that healthcare is a fundamental right, but it's not fundamentally right. Even Supreme Court also said that. Even Supreme Court also said the same thing. So my aim, if you ask me what I want to do, I will continue to struggle till this law become, till this right to healthcare become an act and become a law in this country. Thank you. Thank you all. Nandri, Rumba Nandri.